Hi everybody, welcome back to Sky Factory 4, episode 5 with me, Sid, up close and personal. Actually, so close, you're probably inside my head. In a little bit of AFK room, because I've done a little bit of AFKing. Between episodes, I've done a little bit of excavating and a little bit of organising. So let me just start off by getting a quick snooze. And if you look at these, let's start with the elephant in the room. These control yourself, Cat 5, and where's the remote? I made a test world to try some ideas out. The achievements carry through, so yeah, that was a problem. Anyway, we got me little pressing thing. We've got 6 furnaces, infinite water source. I made some of these crates. I don't know whether I did those on camera last time or not. Let me just try and rationalize a little bit of what I've got here, and then god, this is I need more crates, don't I? So the crates, what I actually need to do for starters, there is right, oh well, come on, there is. Oh, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, sorry about that. That was my mother ringing just to let me know she got a date for an operation, so she's a happy bunny. So, not much going on out here. We have got all of these. I have emptied the chest once and let them, they've not AFK'd for as long as this time. So we have got some large quantities of stuff building up, including diamonds. And that felt very laggy actually then. No, well, probably just me. And obviously we've got the cobble gen. That's now full with 64 stacks of 64. And we've got the old smeltery controller and the bits and pieces going on down here with some stuff. In fact, that needs to go away. However, we do need to get some more crates. Crates are simple enough. And especially when you've got... Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's not the most... And now I've got 2. Right, so this... hang on. I made these and now I can't remember how I made them. Crafting slab. Oh, that's right. Alright. So, I don't know why I'm making sticks either. But there's never such a thing as having too many crafting bench things around. So we'll... There's a cave right on the other side of that wall, by the way. We'll stick some of one of those over there, and we'll keep hold of that one for now. So yeah, let's do crates. I don't know why I went with 4 because I know there's only 3 there, and then we can. Well, my pick broke as well. Again, this is things. Yeah, I kind of did this because I don't want to be just spending all the time excavating these spaces when, we don't really need to. So that was just me saying, hey, how can I improve what we're doing? So that was what we crafted out of the chests last time. I made all of the contents of the chest, emptied them basically as much as I could. I also made this the trash void. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I don't really bother about you or you right now. We'll keep the mulch because that's really expensive. It's not. Yeah. What have I got? Why have I got a wooden axe? Bye bye. And down here we've got a whole load of stuff as well. Now the logs, they can go up there. We could take the wood, that can go in there. What else? That can go over. Oh, that one's full now. Okay. In which case we'll keep those on us. And anything else that we've got large... Well, we're going to get large quantities of slabs. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't matter. It gets them out of the way. That's the main thing. And yeah, that puts us there. So, what next? First things first, I think we need to... Let's think this through. I think we need to make some gold, iron and a dropper. That would be a good start. Let's go and make what gold we can. Hang on, let's do that the correct way that this was designed to do. To make me 64 of them, we'll leave the rest in there for now. Gold, iron, we should have redstone, uses for that one. That's not what we want, it's uses for that is what we want, and we're going to make a few of those. And done. Okay. Couple of buckets. I'd like a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. And a bucket of water. And the cobble generator. I need to make another one. I don't need another one. I could use the same one, but I don't see any point in cheaping out on this. We just need a cobblestone generator. Just needs one piece of glass. That should be easy enough. If I were to put a bit of coal and that in there. Right, and that will give me that. We're going to break you down for that. We're going to have you. You're going to become a dropper. Glass is going to make as a cobble gen. Thank you. And we're going to make a cauldron. And we want a hopper, but a wooden hopper will almost certainly be sufficient. So, oh, hang on, doesn't really matter. Grab those, and a wooden hopper should be sufficient for what we want there. I can't see the point in using a thing. We're going to need to. Should have some gold anyway. Let's just put how much we've got. Enough gold. We've got enough gold. We've got enough iron. We don't need to faff around here. And we can take you, and we can take you, and go pop, 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 and dropper, pop, fluid extraction cable. Right. What are we doing? What is the plan? Well, I want to get going and get a whole load of these seared bricks built. And to do that, we're going to need to use a whole load of our gravel, things, and clay. I'm going to make grout, and we're going to make a lot of it because I want a big smeltery. So that will make me 16, which is 4 lots of 64. Now I could use the coal. Let me get a little bit more if I can. Let me get another sand and another gravel. And if I were to put those in, hang on. If I go to grout and I want 16, and that, if that's not enough, I don't know what is. So we'll put the clay, sand and gravel away, and we'll put you in there, and we'll put you in there, and then we shall go and grab a stack of that. Stack of that, and we're going to go and make buckets of lava. Why waste coal when we've got probably the best fuel source in the game for free? Well, you know, kind of free. And that will go over here, and we'll get this one going as well, and that one, and then we'll go and do the same again. And see, that is overpowered because it's too fast. You know, if you think about the cauldron, the crucible in other Skyblock packs, that has been reasonably balanced because it wasn't overly fast in the first place. Right, That's going to start processing. I need to decide how big and what shape I want to make my Tinker smeltery. So let me work on that, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, it's not quite all cooked, but we're working our way through, and I've got a little bit of glass going because I would like to take 4 of those, combine them with 4 of those to get 4 tiny progressions lamps. Not for any particular reason other than I would like to stick them up there so we are lit up down here. This is the smeltery. I'm going to have a trapdoor up the top here. Because at times I'm going to want to throw things in because I want blood at times. I suspect you normally do, don't you? And then we need to have a floor which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. I haven't got enough bricks here obviously, but you know, getting the floor down is a good start. And this will go in here. 5 by 5 by 4. That should be big enough. That's 100 items in the smeltery at once, which is not bad from that. Let me get another batch done, and that's a start. Now we do want to take this apart, so let us get the controller and all the various bricks. And eventually we shall have the thing we so desire, with a bit of luck anyway. Some of it's going to have gone in there, some of it's up here. We do have a slight malfunction of the inventory kind, so let us go and put, trying to see if I want you, I want that there and that there. That's a start. That's not going in yet. I do want a drain here and here. Then a controller will go there. That's all fine. And the smeltery will have its outputs there and there, with the respective items for the time being. That goes there, and well, not for the time being, for good. And that one goes there. No, yet. Okay, so then we're going to need masses and masses of these. That one there, I would like it to be there, I think. Yeah, that one works. Pop that there. That's going to be out so we can see the lava level, but we don't really need to have any further input than that. And then we'll do all of this. We may need to make more yet, but that is not a problem. I really don't mind. I just want to get this smeltery built to a good size right from the word go. And that will be a good size. Especially once we throw, let me just chuck that glass out of the way. Right, so that is, why am I one? Oh, probably because I got the odd number from over there, didn't I? I think I am going to need more, so but let me get this one in. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We can come across here like so. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5, 6 more. 6. Would you? Oh, I've still got grout. Okay. That's not a problem then. Let's split that up and get it in there. I took it out to put the sand in and obviously didn't put it anywhere else. That explains a lot. Alright, let me get that done. Be back in a sec. I thought I was going to have to make some more, but luckily I had 2 bricks left, which gives me the whole 6 we need, which means we can now come in here and go and pile that on there, pop that one there, and I mean we could have made this glass, but there you go. One great big smeltery, lava, everything's good and wonderful and fine, and I could put all of that in there. I won't right away. Yes, I will right away actually. 64, and you've still got capacity for more. That isn't bad, especially when I can get another 53. So yeah, that's a good sized Tinker's smeltery. Should allow me to process all of these, tin and lead and all of that stuff. The issue is of course lava, and this is where this comes in. And now I am very tempted, because I have got the means to make diamond armor. If I use you and make, let's have a look at this. Of course it's American spelling, so I can make you, but what can I use you for? We can't. Okay. On crafting grinder. Can you actually make that? Or is it turned off or what? That seems... Do I waste? Let's quickly sleep if we can. Oh, it's night, not night. Let's not quickly sleep. Let's go and have a look at how many more diamonds I have got. Let me just scout my area. Always scout your area. That lever does nothing, by the way. It's just still there from when I put it there the other day. We're going to make uses of you, and you are going to make me 64 plus another 17. So I honestly think I can afford right now to do this and just, you know, have done with right away, because I'd rather have armor, and diamond armor is not to be sniffed at, even if it's not, you know, really the best armor in the world. It's the best vanilla armor with an enchantment to be even better. But at least now, if I break through here and find there's a cave, then, because I know there is one over there, it's very close, so I don't want to get too close to it. But what we want is, let's have a look. Hopper to thing to, right, so if I pop this here, and then we pop that there. Now that's going to start making cobble, which we can skirt down into that. I suspect. Hopefully this will work. No? Alright. What happens if I do it from the rear like that? Interesting. Wooden hopper might not work. Let's try a iron hopper then. It's not like we can't afford one, because we've got tons and tons of iron once we've let me just make that, make that, and let's see what happens now. Try from the side. Try from above. And yet if I were to do not that, it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's have a look at cauldrons. Is there an issue with that? Cauldron. Polished. I mean, these should just work. They're just cauldrons. Alright, we are going to have to try something else. Let's have a look at an item. Now, obviously, we've got lots of items, but what I want is an actual item, not an item extraction. Oh, an item extract. Iron, and dropper again. Well, again, we can do that, no problem. So let me just pull that together and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I think we are going to we want to have a little bit of fun with this somehow. So that definitely won't put in. This apparently will extract, but it will continuously extract even when that's full. So this will never get full, which is a pain. I mean, as it stands, I could just have this blocked in and I could put cobble in there and pile it in there. We could drop cobble in with the dispenser, but then we've got the annoying tick sound. There are a number of options. Speaking of which, a number of other options we need to consider right now are making sure that this area is absolutely safe. So one of the options I have is to get the nickel sapling, and the nickel sapling needs some nickel resin, nickel amber, and that is made with 4 petrified, 2 sand and 2 bone. 1, 2, 3, 4 petrified, 2 bone. Sand will be outside because I haven't got that in at the moment. Everything. I mean, I must admit, this seems, I feel relatively safe in this area, even though I've got mobs underneath me, upside down and everything. 2 sand, 2 sand, okay, that was not a good idea. Nickel, 2 bone, 2, and I need some brown, which obviously if we go here, I can just grab a little bit of that. There we go. Lovely, that's all good. So we can take you with a couple of those and a couple of those and 4 of those, and that will give me nickel amber, which we shall pop in there, and then we're going to get an iron sapling. We're going to get an iron sapling, which should again be relatively easy. And we're going to pour nickel over it, and that will give us some nickel once that's melted anyway. And that will give us the option to make Invar. With Invar we can make a hardened fluiduct, and that may work, may not. Yeah. Complicated early doors when you're trying to work out how the best to automate these things. Definitely somewhat complicated. There we go. That should leave 1 molten nickel. Let's get an iron. We'll do that. We'll chuck the iron in because I'd like to see how much Invar we get there, but that's a nickel sapling, which is good. Now, did we unlock? I don't think there are actually achieves for this. The achieves are here where you have to get further saplings. Unless there's anything down here which I'm not seeing. No, I think we're okay. So that should, well, once that's melted it will give us some of that, and we can pop you in there. That's all good. We do need that sapling needs to be managed, but we'll just pop it here for now, along with that bit of resin. I desperately need to find some more storage space, don't I? Right, so really, do I have to put up with that? They're right behind me in a cave. I know they are. So I am going to have to go and dish those out, but I want to equip before we do that. Let me check this out. 3 ingots of Invar. Okay, we'll have those. Do that. Just keep running these out because, you know, needs doing. Let me get this together and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, well, I'd recorded a lovely segment for you. It was brilliant, it was witty, it was wonderful, and I had a power cut. And you're going to have to take my word for that. No, we are here, and I have been just zapping out the blocks of gold, doing a little bit of that. And what I've done is I've reached a compromise situation. I can't stop. So you can see here we've got 3850. Now, if I take a bit of cobble and put it in, it immediately goes out. Oops, that's not going to help. And you can see now there's 4,000 in there. I'm going to set this down to 250. I don't think it really matters, but you know, I tried that before it crashed. That didn't help. You could put it on redstone control. I'm presuming I can possibly get a comparator signal out of that, but then you're into awkwardness of how to get a comparator signal out and turning that on. Yeah, but if I put another thing in, you'll see there's still 0 bottles. And the lava is in here, possibly, but then it starts getting voided. So what we're going to do is we are going to go with this technique. We're going to have a cobblestone cauldron, cobble above it going into another one, so it doesn't matter. You can never have enough cobble, can you? Just a wooden hopper doing the trick. It doesn't really need to be anything fancier than that, and that will do, I think. Now we do need, I've got a hopper, which is good because that gives me a hopper and a bonsai, which gives me a hopping bonsai. I've got some mulch. We did do the nickel sapling, which means that I can go and make a couple of chests and a thingy table where we'll quickly sleep, so because I think it must be night time. No? Okay. I thought it felt like it should be night time. Now you are a chest, so I need, and you're a chest, so I need a trapped chest. That is fine. We can handle that, I'm sure. And now we've got that done, I think we need to start, well, I need to start processing some iron, a lot of it. I need to get that done, and as soon as I've got an ingot of iron, then I can make the thing and we can get the nickel going. But other saplings, well, you know, there's a whole load. If we actually look at the saplings, we have got prosperity saplings with prosperity shards. That's cobalt and that. Now, cobalt is going to be some time off because we're into strange, weird things. Pristine wither matter, polymer clay with a data model, which we need to get a blank data model and a nether star, which means we need to obviously kill a wither, blah, blah, blah. So osmium sapling, though. Osmium. We need to get some osmium amber, which requires iron, copper, quartz, and nickel. We've got the nickel. We just need to get the quartz and the copper. Ardite is fancy. Cobalt is fancy. Glowstone is not too bad. We just need the blaze powder, and from that we need things. Netherrack. We need some netherrack for that. We can get netherrack. That's not a problem. Quartz. We need some another quartz, which is not a problem in this particular pack, in this particular version, I should say. Let me, wow, 13 blocks. Let's just go and get you going, and then we'll run that. I only need the one for this particular to get this sapling going. Let me grab I don't really want to waste time and effort with a thing. So let me get those out there. Oh, there's somebody up there, is they? Or are they? They might be in the caves. I really do want to get that lot cleared out before long, because, you know, I don't really want them about. What are we doing over here? We have got bacon. Bacon can be used to... What can we do with... What can we use you for? Bacon amber. And we can use bacon amber to make liquid bacon, which has a use of making bacon. And then we have donut resin and donuts. And donut resin can be used to make liquid donuts. Liquid donuts can be used to cast donuts in a pan cast and donuts. Is there nothing else you can do with donuts? Can you? We can make vanilla donuts. We can make sugar donuts, chocolate donuts, donut saplings. Sugar donuts can go into culinary generators, but nothing fancy there. But foods is no longer a problem. We don't even really need to worry about the chickens now. Yeah. However, we do need to worry about getting this stuff processed. So let me do that, and I shall be back with you in a short while. All right, I'm busily processing. I've got lead and silver to do yet. The gold's gone actually, so I can put the silver in. Lead, I don't think forms an alloy with anything on that we don't want it to form an alloy with. Menderium. Since when did that get platinum in it? Ooh, that's nasty. Stick the lead in as well. I've also doubled up the number of basins, so we can pour twice as much tin as we did, and basically runs twice as fast. It's still manual at the moment. I need to get some kind of clock on there, but there are a couple of options for that. The important thing, of course, is to make sure that you have an even number of blocks and not ingots, otherwise you end up having to break the basin. But, you know, that's kind of by the by, really. The plus side here is that we are now in a position really to start thinking about tinkers. And obviously we need the usual. We're going to need a tinker's table. Probably not that one. Actually, I just look at tinker. So we're going to use the usual things. We're going to have blah, blah, blah. Obviously all of that kind of ramble. This is one of the mods that obviously we're all familiar with, so nothing really new here. But we're going to need to get a stencil table, a part builder, a tool station, a tool forge, probably a part pattern chest. Yeah, part chest maybe. Oh, stencil table, part build. That is right, isn't it? Yeah, that's the 4. And then there is also the armor, Tinker's Armory mod in here somewhere. I don't know whether I know it's in here somewhere. It has. Okay. Is it? Armory, there you go. And for that we're going to need a armor forge, which again, armor station, blah blah blah. Nothing major. We do need to process that up, but most of this is standard. So we've got blocks of iron. We're going to have lots of blocks of lead, which is an interesting one. I'm going to get just while that's done, I'm going to grab two of those, get that silver done. So I'll get those pulled together, and we shall be back in a mo. Alright, we're running to time. I haven't got as much as I had. Kind of in my own head I got a much bigger vision of what I was going to accomplish this episode, and yeah, it wasn't to be. We got another sapling, but you know, at least we didn't do all saplings. We obviously I've managed to do this. We got this lot going. This is starting to fertile down. There's still 20 blocks of lead in there, a whole load of iron, but we've got 8 blocks of lead now, which means that if we go and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Now, I've made this little like separate work area, so I think it looks quite nice. It does the job. Stencil table, pattern chest, part builder, crafting station for integrated access into all of the things, tool station, part chest, and armor station. Of course, we don't want that. What we want is we want a tool station, and of course lead we've got lots of, so now we can make all the fun stuff like yo-yos and chisels and shurikens and crossbows and bows and fun stuff. But more importantly, we also want to do this one, which requires those and that will give me the armor forge, which will allow me to make all of the armor fun stuff and apply the upgrades and all of the things, which is nice. So yeah, that I think will do us for our thumbnail, because we are starting to get there. This stuff probably never even take damage. I mean, I could upgrade all of my tools, but what's the point right now? It is rather pointless. There is one thing I want to make though, which is a culinary crafting bench, which actually I think if I do... No, I thought I could unblock those. Doesn't matter. We'll do that. Why I went quite so mad, I don't know. That gives me a sandwich station. I have no idea what this does, but we'll stick it on this side because it sounds like something that would belong over here. And we can put bread and stuff in. Now, I haven't got any bread. I don't even know if I've got enough wheat. Probably not. I probably got bone meal. I should probably have a little snooze because it's night. Oh, yeah, I should also remove that. That is annoying. I put those up there because I really didn't know. Oh, hello. I did not know you could do that. So you could use those to make beans. Interesting little decorative use. Right, that's not what I wanted. What I wanted was this. And then... Oh, come on. Fine. I shall do without. We'll get there. I presume this still allows me to make bread the usual way it does. Bread can also be made which way? It's just that way. There appears to be no other mechanism. All right, that's fine. I ain't going to complain. What we probably need to do is get a proper bread farm going. But in terms of food, we're not desperately worried anyway. More importantly, we've got a whole load of materials and we can get more. And we've got infinite lava now, with 2 sources of it actually, because I can also work from over here to get lava to run the furnaces. So on the whole, I'm happy with that progress. As I say, I would have liked more progress, but then again, wouldn't we all? I think that's quite natural to be greedy when it comes to wanting progress. Yeah, I'll put those away out of the way. That lot can go in there. That lot can go there. That lot can go there. That can go away over there. But that's all of our food. And the ingots can, well, the nuggets for the time being can just live in there. Next episode we'll try and move on and maybe try and clear out some of these caves underneath us and get them lit up, because it would be nice not to be able to go to sleep and listening to the sound of androids getting ready to eat your face, and God only knows what's hanging around up here waiting for us. It would also be nice to be able to, I mean, you can see there's our cave. That needs sorting. This is all okay. What we also need to do is work out where that trapdoor is for my blood. But yeah, that's another thing to do. Many things to do. And of course we've got these fellas to deal with. Get this entire place nice and safe and, you know, not dangerous. And then, you know, the world will be the mollusk of our choice, really. I mean, you know, I'm not overly fond of oysters, so maybe we need to go for something. Oh, oh, hello. That was good. Surprising. Yeah, so until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.